So what's it like RVing with kids? I really wish I felt adequate to answer this. Sometimes it leads to stress eating. Yeah, that's my coffee and my donuts right next to each other, and it's almost 1 o'clock. So just going to the beach. The beach is this way, pools are this way. Marissa wanna go to the beach. We did pull it off yesterday. It was Judah's first time going to the beach. Beautiful day.
Are you excited to go to the beach?
It's your first beach trip.
It's your first time to the beach.
Almost there.
You comfy, buddy? Have a good nap.
Yeah, it took us an hour and a half to pack for that. So today, Marissa said, I wanna go to the beach. I'm like, well, I'll tell you what, it's like a less than 2-minute walk to the beach. Why don't you leave JJ here with me? I'll try to get a little bit of work done. You and Hensley go, you hang out at the beach, and yeah, I got about 15 minutes of work done. And this guy is just not, he's just not having it.
What's the deal, huh? How come you're not sleeping? Go to sleep.
We watched Boss Baby for the first time the other day. I'm not saying it's quite that bad.
That way?
Okay.
Oh, you want this?
One thing was clear. He was the boss.
But it does have its struggles. Sometimes I do feel like I'm being bossed around. So the girls are on their way back from the beach to get cleaned up. One thing I have added that's been pretty helpful,
Especially somewhere like this, is this Y splitter. So I can control, you know, this and have this as sort of like something to wash off.
No! Hensley! Oh! Hensley!
I'm trying to stop.
turn it off. Let go of the handle.
Stop!
Let go of the handle. Let go of the
Let
handle.
go of the handle!
She locked it. She locked it in place.
Look at Wash the RV.
Yeah, good job, Hensley. You got buried in the sand?
Yeah, he made you look like a mermaid, didn't he?
A mermaid?
Of course he's making.
Turn around. This is actually fun.
Give a smile.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to? I can see it. Yeah.
Hey, you ready to go see some pirates? Yes.
I'm afraid it's scary. Is it scary?
Oh, you can hold my hand if it gets scary. How about that? So I know maybe I've made it sound like if you have kids, there's no hope of having fun or doing anything in an RV, but you definitely.
What have you said?
When you're not around, it gets bad fast. Now, there definitely are things you could do and things we do as a family. Now, it's not as easy.
I know sometimes it can be so overwhelming and even terrifying sometimes traveling with littles that you think, is it even worth it? So I've had to get myself out of that and just push through, and we actually have a lot of fun. Sometimes I feel like the fear of what if they act up, or how's it gonna go, or it takes so much to pack. So we've really just over the years tried to just get over that fear, and they don't need as much, and they've become good travelers.
All right, let's roll.
Is it on a TV?
No, it's not on TV. It's real pirates. It's gonna be okay, Hensley. I don't know. I don't know what there'll be. We're gonna say there's probably not a sea monster, okay? I mean, I'm not promising. We'll see. You as scared as your sister? Be just fine. So there's no sea monsters. Is he already asleep?
He's out. You time around naps, right?
You mean this out of sleep?
We did. We got him nice and tired, and then hopefully he'll sleep during the show now.
This looks pretty cool, doesn't it, Hensley? Hey, what'd you think, Hensley?
Good.
Is it good? What was your favorite part?
skeleton monster.
Oh, really? The monsters were? I'm amazed that was her favorite part, was the monsters.
She always loves what challenges her the most.
And I guess with kids too, you're going through changes because your kids are growing. I know for us at least, we are looking into a change from the Airstream to a fifth wheel. We don't know if we're doing it for sure yet, but we are looking. One RV I've wanted to see.
Well, we've been looking for a mid bunk that isn't super big, and those are kind of hard to find.
So this is the Arctic Wolf 295 QSL8. Yeah, it got the mid bunk in here. So this is concerning. What's going on back here? Wow. So we've mainly been looking at Grand Designs, Open Range. Winnebago has a shorter mid-bunk model as well. I can't remember the number on it, but all theirs are like, what in the world? Cooper. All theirs like 36, 37, 40 feet. Huge. I don't know, my initial instinct is this is great. If nothing else, I want to show this to you guys. And I don't know if Grand Design or Open Range happen to watch or whatever, but like I love this size. Unlike the Grand Design 31MB we looked at, they got the loft up top. This can't be that much taller.
So this is how they get it smaller.
Yes.
Is by having the bed that kind of motorizes up. When not in use, you put the bed up and it gives you a walkway here, but
and you can still have it down, I guess, too. But yeah.
So that's kind of where they get the little extra feet there.
I mean, this is a small master bedroom, but we've always talked about, like, if we're gonna skimp room, if we're gonna cut corners, if we want to make something smaller, like, take it out of the bedroom, like, get all the room in the living room and kitchen. That's where we're at, like, when we're awake, 95% of the time that's where we're at.
We just sleep in our bedroom.
Yeah.
We entertain out there or play out there.
So I love this. I love that they've just taken all the room out of the bedroom and put it everywhere else. I'm gonna let you guys be thinking how long you think this is while we're walking around. I'll let you guess. Everything else we've been looking at, 31MB was 36 feet 2 inches. Winnebago's around the same. You know, Open Range is around the same, 36, 37 feet. They're mid-bunk. You know, corner shower, not as roomy as probably the 37 foot would have been. I like it, babe.
I like that they'll have their separation.
Yeah, it's a big deal having this for her.
Do you like it up there, Hensley?
Yeah.
She would be A-okay with this. She would love it. And she would still have that bottom room to play in.
And with the mid-bunk, the kids get separation, a big room, and then you get this living space.
I mean, a decent amount. That's more counter space than our Airstream. It's a decent amount of space.
You got the pantry, too.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at all this pantry space. So they put the TV here, fireplace here. Look at all that freezer space. That is awesome.
That's nice.
I think this is a 10. It's probably a residential is my guess though. But look at, man. So it checks off the fridge space. Checks off, you got the stove and the microwave, both. You've got all that. I'm sure you like the sink. She always complains about the sinks being two sides and that one's one.
The sink's nice. You got a little bit of counter space, lots of pantry space.
So here's the bunk room. Pretty typical. It doesn't feel crazy smaller than the 31MB and some of the other stuff we walked into. But the problems, you can feel that the craftsmanship on some of the cabinets, I mean, there's still shavings here from where somebody's done something here. Arctic Wolf, which I believe is a subsidiary of Forest River. So built really for weekend camping, not really built for what we want to do. But man, if they had this layout in a Grand Design, Open Range, something like that.
The layout's pretty awesome.
The layout's awesome. Like, take note, this layout is awesome. I don't see anywhere to get the washer dryer, but it would check everything. It would check everything else off but the washer dryer. So anyway, the length, 33 feet 4 inches. Yeah. We wouldn't get the washer dryer, but it's 3 feet shorter than like everything else we're looking at. And it has the loft. So we would probably be okay with not having the washer dryer to get it 33 feet 4 inches and a loft and the mid bunk and the living space. I mean, good job Arctic Wolf on the layout. Love it.
The decor's
great. Get this built with the cargo. What's the cargo on it?
What is the cargo?
That's what I'm saying. It's just not built.
Yeah, so 1,500 pounds of cargo.
You know, it's just not built for full-time living, and it's just not built for that, and that's okay. But man, somebody build one of these. Just, maybe in a year or two we'll see it. Love the layout. Yeah, Marissa's asking if we could somehow do this, and I want to say these are around 40 new, something like that, 35, 40, somewhere in that range. But we'd have to upgrade the axles. Like, it's not even off the lot yet, and stuff's just, you know, stuff's just doing what stuff does. So
get in as many RVs as you can, see what you like, and you can just feel quality too, and just feel what's right. Man, I really do like it though.
Can you shake it?
Give it a shake.
Can you shake?
Shake it, baby, shake it. Twist and shout, twist and shout. I think it's helpful being in a small space at times and difficult being in a small space at times. I mean, it's really helpful that your kids are right there. So you always got an eye on them. It's easy to grab things. That's convenient, but then they're always right there. So it can be hard to get that like break. But that's why we do what we do, is because we wanted to spend more time as a family with our children. And I love the closeness that it's given to our family, because we are together and we parent as a team.
Yeah, there's definitely not as much privacy, I guess. I mean, which, duh. I mean, we're in, 200 square feet or whatever, so. But
sometimes I just want to go to the bathroom and.
Which, I mean, it's hard to go to the bathroom in a
space.
house sometimes with kids too.
It's
I mean, they're gonna be at
very
the
true.
door, and so
having their hands under the door, yelling. Yeah.
There is a washer dryer trick too that we've heard about. We don't have the washer dryer. That's why I want the washer dryer.
Well, your kids start to get a little
privacy.
older,
Yeah.
and they start maybe realizing more about what's going on. And I think we might begin to approach that soon. So,
because we had the washer dryer in the fifth wheel, we had the washer dryer in the Class A, and like it shakes that rig. So it's there's hacks. There are hacks for this stuff.
Oh.
But what do you think, buddy? We didn't have a washer dryer with you, did we?
Obviously it works. You're here.
Why'd you spill your milk?
I didn't do that.
I might have. Were you helping me clean it up though? Help me clean it up. Hey. Not like that.
That's one way to do it.
That's one way.
So that's still good.
That's still good.
So saying goodbye to Pirate Land. Man, you sweat doing just about anything. I think for the money it's good. There's 3 resorts right on this strip you can do. And the other 2 are like $95, $105 a night. So this is almost $20 cheaper, full hookups, walk to the beach, which is what we wanted. You know, the other one's maybe a little bigger, maybe a little nicer. My one gripe, so these do not have threads on them. And so when you come here, this needs to be about 4 inches lower and it needs to have threads. But yeah, get that fixed. That's not just our site, that's like every site, at least in this area, it's like that. So not a good thing when sewage is flowing uphill and doesn't have, anyways, I had to duct tape the snot out of it to get it to stay there. Other than that though, I mean, it's good, still a good place. Doing our old stop at the laundromat with the RV trick we like. I don't know. I just don't know. This is a 35-foot fifth wheel. I just don't know if we would try to squeeze into places like this. Probably just use campgrounds. I think one of our fears when we were deciding what RV we were gonna get when we first started RVing was like, what if our kids are uncomfortable? That's why we looked, our first one was a 43-foot fifth wheel. They want the kids just to feel like a house. We want to feel like a house to us. But kids, I mean, they're very versatile. They're actually way more versatile and adapt way faster than me and Marissa do. I mean, JJ, of course, right now, he just kind of sleeps and goes with the flow. Marissa's going with the flow today, just making some, this is not tacos, Marissa. Like, what's going on?
We'll have tacos tonight then. How about that?
Yeah, sweet. And I mean, Hensley, we came in, we're just waiting for our laundry to get done. She's just chilling in her bed. You just chilling in your bed?
Yeah.
We want them to be able to adapt. We want them to be outside as much as possible. We want the versatility. I mean, and I think RV living for kids, if that is your fear, at least at the age we've seen Hensley at, is that I don't think it's really something to be concerned about. I think the bigger concerns are more the grown-ups, the adults, you know, are you gonna be okay with a small space? Are you gonna be okay with the lack of privacy? And we keep a small bag of change. Laundry,
probably
stuff
need
like
a
that.
better bag than.
Yeah, probably.
But it's working.
It works.
I think
and we
I
have
see
some Canadian.
money
Yeah,
in
nobody's
there.
taken the Canadian yet. We've been trying. But
From
that's handy.
Alaska.
Like as an RVer, you never know. Like small change for tolls, small change for laundry, small change. I mean, just you want to keep some small change. It's very helpful to have around.
Hear those bugs? That's when I know it's summer. That's what that sound reminds me of. Heat and summer. When it comes to traveling with kids, like in a vehicle, we do a lot of games. Show them your game.
Right here. 3 spaces.
All right, count to 3.
1, 2, 3.
So you want to go at a good pace where you make some time, but you definitely don't want to wear your kids out to where they hate being in their seats or they hate traveling. So we definitely schedule kind of around naps, especially when they're little. So we would get a little time under our belt, we would stop for lunch, then we'll travel a little bit while they sleep. Definitely letting them play and stretch their legs is like key. So we'll stop at a park and have lunch, or a restaurant with a play place to get their wiggles out, or do a national park hike, or just a little park along the way. Just anything to kind of break it up where you can get out and move around. And the more you get out and get them used to it, the easier they travel. Are you a good traveler, JJ? You a good traveler? Do you like to travel, Hensley?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you like to play in the car when we travel?
Yeah, I like these and goldfish. Right?
Goldfish, we do goldfish, we do sight word flashcards. You do lots of fun stuff, don't you? We have these little crates that we keep in the van. So like, there's some school books in here.
Ooh, I want to do the dinosaur.
Oh, did you find one you like? There's reading books, we'll read books. And then here's where we keep like some Play-Doh, some of our flashcards, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm sweating. Like, if you so much as tie your shoe in the southeast in the summer, heat. It's not even summer yet. It's like so hot. This is the coolest tree we've ever had in a campsite. Man, look at that. Isn't that the coolest tree ever?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh my goodness. And we'll talk about this on our next video, but we got this on a cancellation. Like, it is tough to get in here. And I'm betting this is a coveted site too, this tree, because this is pretty sweet. We saw where you walk to the beach from here. It's not too bad. This is cool. Hensley, are you not dying to climb on this thing? How's that? You know, talk about the stuff being in the way and too much stuff, but you really don't need all that much stuff. When you're moving around, you got the beach, you got stuff like this awesome tree over here. I mean, kids are gonna find stuff to do. If you just got some dirt, sand, they're very good. Better at adults at finding things to do. So don't feel like you have to have an insane amount of stuff. You do need some, but they're just so versatile and there's so much to do if you're moving around and checking out stuff RV living. This, I can't get over it. This tree is just so cool. I love trees. I'm like a tree guy. Ah, man. Wish I had a good swing for this thing. All right, you got it? Yay! You on? Whoa.
Does it reach? Here. It's gonna be just too short, isn't it? Oh, you're doing good, Hensley.
How do you put it together?
This goes on here like this. You twist it righty-tighty.
Twist.
There you go.
Boom. I think it's pretty amazing, and this is probably like one of the biggest pros of traveling with kids. Well, I'll say two pros. One is that when you go to these new places, you see these new things, and you get to see those through the eyes of your kid or kids. Like we're gonna get to start seeing JJ start to see things for the first time, and it just, you know, just him. Sometimes he just comes outside and he sees the Airstream awning right now, and he's just looking up. Eyes are so big. And the other huge pro is just how easy it is to interact and learn and grow and teach. Whether you RV full time or you're just going some camping trips, I don't know. There's just something about it. Something about being at a different place. It's almost like you're back at a different time, and you experience things in a different way than I know we did. We were in a house with our kid, with our routine, with the giant amount of square footage, and tough at times, struggle at times, require some adjustments, require some time to step back, do things differently, think outside the box, all that stuff, but so worth it, so worth it.
Don't you just love kids?
I do love kids.
They're so much fun.
They are fun.
And they love bubbles.
They do love bubbles, that's the trick. Have plenty of bubbles. Hey buddy, you gonna smile for me? Oh yeah? You gonna show me those dimples? Oh, there's one right there. Yeah? Yeah? Do you like the pirate show?
Yeah, that was really good.
So we've done Dixie Stampede, which is the same company, Dollywood, over that. So similar, just not the horses and the dust and the... Really cool. Like they threw in the water, and there's, I'm not gonna tell you everything that's in the show, but actually I liked it a lot more than Dixie, especially for a family. I think it was awesome. Little Circus Soleil, I guess.
It was.
Thrown in too with some of the acts and stuff they had. It was pretty cool.
I mean, the acrobatics were really impressive.
Yeah.
I had a really good time.
Yeah, I highly recommend that. Pirateland, I think, was a good stop. Worth the money there. Quite a bit to do at Pirateland that we didn't get around to doing with the putt-putt and some of the other stuff. And that, you know, a lot of people just come to Pirateland, they just stay there the whole time.
It was really convenient to get to the beach.
It was nice.
Which, with it being JJ's first time to the beach and he's so little, I knew it was going to be a little more expensive to be that close, but it was so nice being able to walk back and forth. So it's not impossible doing things with kids.
Well, excited to share this video with you guys about some of the stuff we thought of with RVing with kids. And if you plan on RVing with kids and it scared you to death, just know it can be done.
If we can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah, pretty much. Until next time, we'll catch you guys later. You ready to put your toes in, buddy? First time
in the morning.
Here we go, buddy. Here it is. Whoa! Whoa!
Your first time at the beach.
He's so chill.